This here's from People. Justin Baldoni attends Blake Lively's deposition in surprise move. Let's see what we got. Justin Baldoni reportedly chose to attend Blake Lively's deposition in person as their endless legal battle proceeds. According to TMZ, sources told the outlet that Baldoni sat in the room as Lively was questioned by his lawyers inside her attorney's office in New York City on Thursday, July 31st. Judge Louis J. Lehman previously granted a protective order that allowed Lively's team to dictate where the deposition was held and to be notified in advance who would be present. Reps for Baldoni and Lively did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment. No shit. I shouldn't have read that. Let's keep going. Lively's accused her director co-star Baldoni of not safe for work harassment and retaliation, which she has denied. His counterclaims against Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds' allegations of extortion and defamation were dismissed by Judge Lehman, and Baldoni's lawyers opted not to refile amended versions of those claims. I kind of wonder why. I mean, I could surely see those being a possibility. In June, Brian Friedman, an attorney for Baldoni, told TMZ about a strategy for the deposition, saying, "I'm going to ask her questions under penalty of perjury, and she's going to have to provide evidence, and she's going to have to provide the truth of the stories. We're going to see how consistent her testimony is with the actual facts of what transpired." Friedman said in the same interview that Baldoni is a person who wants to be vindicated, and that's all he cares about. Sounds like what Johnny said. Baldoni knows who he is, said the lawyer. He knows what he's done, he knows what he hasn't done, and he wants the truth to come out, and he wants to do that in the appropriate way. He's waiting for his day in court where he can speak out to tell the truth. The trial is currently set for March 2026, and attorneys for both Lively and Baldoni have indicated that they plan to testify. I hope it's televised. Put it all out there. Don't hide anything, and that would be the best way. After Baldoni's $400 million countersuit against her was dismissed in June, Blake Lively spoke out in a statement saying, "Like so many others, I felt the pain of a retaliatory lawsuit, including the manufactured shame that tries to break us." Well, what do you expect? He's just going to be like, "Okay, I did it. You're right, Blake." That scene in the movie was actually inappropriate. The one that we've got on video that looks perfectly fine. Lively added that she was more resolved than ever to continue to stand for every woman's right to have a voice in protecting themselves, including their safety, their integrity, their dignity, and their story, and that's where Blake loses me. If she would just be honest and say, "I feel uncomfortable, he made me feel bad at work, I'm doing this because it's affecting my career," I'd have more respect for her. I'd believe her more. But her, and like Amber, has to make it like it's about every woman and about women, because it gives power and weight to this statement if they include actual victims, because there are actual victims, probably even more than false accusers, obviously. But I just don't think that these particular rich women are actual victims. I think the actual victims are silenced. So my point is, they clump themselves in with real victims to make themselves look better, which I find to be even more disgusting. Hey, maybe it happened. Let's wait till March 2026, but I've got a suspicion it's going to end up in the favor of Baldoni if all the facts come out. And Truthful Terry here says, "Such a biased ending. Lively does not speak for women. She only speaks for herself. She has abused the court process and now wants to trample on the First Amendment rights of independent journalists." And you know what? She attacked these small YouTubers. Ends up, she backed off, but she still showed her true colors, I think. And I think she's still got some out there for the bigger YouTubers. She's presented herself as she truly is, tone deaf, entitled, and a bully who buys her way, and looks like I do not believe she was ever not safe for work harassed. I believe she's a purveyor of untruth. I agree. That's my gut feeling. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but it just doesn't feel right. Like I said, like this person says, it's the whole speaking for all women that makes it shady, because all women didn't ask Blake to speak for them. Speak for yourself and I'll respect you more. But anyway, I'm no lawyer. That's my silly opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.